Today we're gonna be doing the My Mother Once Taught Me. Credit to TMI. No, seriously, a lot of what my mom taught me, even in her death, I still find myself applying this knowledge every single day, and I'm sure it's gonna help you.
I was there when needed someone who wasn't getting over you.
Hello my loves, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Ivy. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm sure you'll not regret. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hey, I've missed you guys. It's been a hot minute. I've missed you guys so much. Oh my god. So what has been happening? Because you guys deserve an explanation. First of all, I joined the 5 a.m. club, so period. Yes, your girl is now waking up at 5 a.m. like the bad bitch she is. That's why I have so much energy. Secondly, because of the routine switch, obviously, I got sick. So this last week, I was not feeling so good. There were a lot of blackouts happening. Even right now, there's a blackout. Oh my God, it was just a lot. But I feel so much better now. Also, I've been working out. Can you tell? I've been working out. Yeah, so that's why I've been away, but we're back, baby. We're back. So like we said, today we're gonna be talking about things my mother taught me. So the first one is gonna be coupled with a little bit of a story time, because you need to have the context. So this story time happened when I was in high school, Form 4, during my KCSE. Like I said in my previous video, high school was really hell for me. And so I never used to perform. I never used to perform according to how I wanted to perform, but I think also now looking back, it's because I had so much going on at the same time. And so I remember, obviously, my parents were not happy with my performance, because I'm telling you, I used to perform bad. Okay, it wasn't so bad, but it was really average, not so good, And that used to frustrate my parents a lot, especially my dad. So it happened that I went to the office. I don't know what I was asking for. And then I called my dad. I went to the staff room and I called my dad asking for money. And obviously, he was so frustrated. I think this was 2 weeks to KCSE. He was so frustrated by my performance. I think he had already spelled doom on my KCSE, because he just knew, oh my God, when is the crash happening? I was gonna, So when we were talking on phone, he says, he expressed his frustration, and he was like, why are you always asking for money? You don't even perform. KCSE is now coming. And what that did to me, it got me really, really anxious, and I was really stressed for a while. Went back to class, but after some few days, I think I didn't realize that it was slowly it was slowly making me lose my motivation, and I stopped reading. You guys, hey, okay, 2 weeks to KCSE. 2. A girl was just sitting there. I had gotten to the point where I gave up. I really gave up. I was just sitting there I'm not even gonna read. Is it even worth it? Because I was really, really failing. And even me, I could see that I was really, really failing. And it's the conversation I had with my dad just made me see, oh my God, actually, what are we even doing? Fuck it, And so it was bad. It was really depressing. But I had the index one of our year was sitting behind me. She was sitting somewhere here, and she noticed something was not okay. She's like, I need 2 weeks to KCSE, you're sleeping. Mind you, 2 weeks to KCSE, no one is asleep. Even the people who have been sleeping the whole time, bruh, they're awake. Oh la la. So she asked me, we talked about it, and then she was like, oh my God, a few weeks ago, I was also feeling the same. I started feeling like I might not end up performing, because KCSE can be a lot of tension, and then the teachers make it look like KCSE is your life. There's nowhere you'll go. Oh my God, it's bad. So she was like, you know what, just go talk to your mom. I'm sure you're gonna feel better, because obviously she knew the kind of bond I had with my mom, because you guys, I had a really, really, really tight bond with my mom. I went to the deputy's office. I told her, I explained myself, and she was like, okay. We'll give you the phone, you talk to your mom. Let me tell you some. The minute I was given the phone like this, and my mom just said, hello, I broke the fuck down. Hey, me, I cried. I was just bawling. Like I was just crying so uncontrollably. And then my mom keeps asking, what's wrong? Are you okay? Should I come? Nini ni mbaya, mom? Are you like, she was so stressed. Can you imagine your child calling you from school and you just say hello and all you can hear is just crying? Like it was so bad. Like I was just crying. Anyway, after some time, the deputy principal took the phone and then she talked to my mom and I was able to calm down. Now I got the phone. So we talked for like an hour, I'm telling her everything that's going on because I was really feeling like EKCSC must. Is this KCSC a must? We can just leave it and we go because, like there was so much pressure, oh my God, in high school. Like you guys, I think about it right now and I'm just like, why did I have... Anyway, you know what? I learned. So I talked to her on phone and as we were talking, the thing that I can remember, like the one thing, because when you're at your lowest, you just need someone to tell you something, just something to fuel you, And it's like my mom knew me too good because what she said was, I want you to walk back to class, read, and do this KCSE at your best. Like, just give it your best. Whatever happened in the past 4 years, no one cares. In fact, even me, I don't care. That's what she would say. Like, I'm quoting her words. Even me, I don't care what you've done in school for the past 4 years. I just want you, from now, to walk into that exam room and give it your best. Whatever your best is, even if you go into that exam and you give it your best and you come back with a D, with an E, me and you will work it out. Me and you will know what course you do. Me and you will work it out. But as long as at the back of your mind, in your soul, in your heart, you know you gave it your all. Breathe. Take a breather. Even you, take a breather. And so when I went back to class, I realized that really helped me because I was just sitting there like, yo, fuck it. I'm just gonna give it my best. What is my best at this moment? And I aced it. I got like a good B. I'm telling you, the last time in high school I got such a grade was like Form 1. I'm not even kidding. That's how bad I used to perform. I aced my KCSE all because of that message. And that's why I'm telling you right now, at times in life, you don't even know what to expect out of something. But what I'm gonna say is, as long as you're giving it your best, baby, as long as you're giving it your best in this moment, with the resources that you have right now, you're giving it your best. That's all you need. You're going to figure it out somewhere along the way, okay? You don't have to worry about the outcome. Don't be so fixated on how will this go, how will this work out. Sometimes you just need to do what you can and let it be. Let it be. Like every single thing around you is working for you. Just let it be. And that carries me through so many things. So at times when I find myself getting like anxious or something, I just remind myself, yo, I'm just going to give it my best at the moment with what I have, with what I know. This is my best, and whatever the outcome of that is gonna be, as long as you give it your best, baby, that is the bottom line. Okay. Now, I mentioned before that me and my mom had like a very close relationship. That means even when I was at home for my holidays, we used to spend a lot of time together. Like we'd spend a lot of time together. I'd take her to go do errands. And so obviously, as we're spending time together, we'd also talk a lot, yeah? And this is something she kept telling me. The last 2 years of her life, she just kept repeating it. And she would say, I have achieved a lot in my life. That is like, I'm quoting her words, yeah? I have achieved a lot in my life, but I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Where I made it a wrong, I want you to make it a right. Bruh, there's so much power in those words. I don't know if you get it. Some things she would say, some things my mom would say are like, there's this one she keeps saying, I'm driving, I bought my first car at 40, I want you to buy yours at 20. That's like, I swear to God, I've never forgotten that. I bought my first car at 40. I want you to buy yours in your 20s. Because it's true. My mom ended up, like when my parents separated, she was in such a bad place. And I could see it, But this lady, she picked it up piece by piece and puzzled it back together. What that means for you is you can't be an adult still looking up at your parents. I mean, you will look up at them because at the end of the day, I still look up to my mom with everything I have. I mean, look at all the things she taught me, but you need to take it upon yourself to make it a right where they made a wrong, to make an improvement where they made a startup, like improve on what I have done. So even you look at your parents, see where they made a wrong. And that's why I always insist, identify the dysfunction, see where they did a wrong, see where they made mistakes, because the beauty is you can make it a right. And when we used to have these conversations with my mom, she would even open up to me about some of the mistakes she's made in life. And she's like, for example, I have made such and such mistake. Of course, I'm not going to talk about it here, but I want you to do better than me. How? I will teach you what I know with my knowledge now, because mistakes are lessons when you look at it. So she will tell me, I made this mistake because of this. This was my thought processes. I don't want you to go down the same drain. You don't want to repeat the same mistakes your parents did. You don't want to repeat the same mistakes your grandparents did. And that's why it's very important to learn from these people, because anytime I look at life like that, it makes me see that I have so much knowledge that these people did not have at their time. So obviously I have to make my life far much better. I don't know if you get me, And so this is something I live with, especially that part for I drove my first car at 40. I want you to drive yours at 20. I'm going to drive my first car at 20. Now, some of you are not going to agree with this one, but whatever, it is what it is. A financially independent woman is everything. But it's true. It's true. A financially independent woman is everything. That's something my mom would tell me over and over and over and over again. And so I think for me, really, it was not even about my mom telling me. Obviously, she would keep mentioning it, but it's about also how I saw her lead her life. I just mentioned that when my parents separated, my mom didn't have anything of her own. This is something I can remember. She went to stay with her sister, Like, it was so bad, But she managed to get it together bit by bit, pieces by pieces, until she was able to own her own car, own her own property. How admirable do you think that is to me? I'm an alpha female. I'm an alpha female, for crying out loud. Of course, I'm going to be financially independent. I do not even believe in the whole being a housewife thing. I mean, if you do, that's your thing, it's okay. But I think it's important to just have at least savings of your own, or just something that is yours. Being independent as a woman is like the best thing you can do for yourself, because you're not expecting. I don't even see how girls are out here just talking about, my man should make my nails, my man should get my hair done, my man should. You should be the one doing that shit for you, baby. Don't you have even anything to get your nails done at the very least? Like, you have to take care of yourself, and to take care of yourself as a lady, you need to be financially independent. You shouldn't be dependent on any man that is not your father, for crying out loud. I'm not saying that it is wrong for your man to spoil you or do stuff for you, but just that feeling of you yourself, you're independent, and then they're just coming to like spoil you or something. But it's not like you're dependent on them. My mom was very meaning with that, and she would even show me examples of people who depended entirely on their men to provide for them, to make sure they look good. And honestly, if you ask me, it's a miserable life. Especially if you're a guy with a stingy man. Imagine, babe, just secure your own bag. You're in school. Just do what you gotta do to secure your own bag, bruv. You need it. Sex should not be the foundation of a relationship. I know, I'm ready. But really, it's true. Sex is very binding, and it's such a valuable thing when you think about it. Because when you come together with this person on a first date, or you don't even know this person, that depends on what your intentions are. Already, that act of sex binds you too, Even when you learn about it in spirituality, you learn that sex is this thing that binds souls together. It's true, whether you accept it or not. It is true, because there's a lot of exchanging of energy that is happening. There's a lot of soul ties that happen as a result of just even one session of sex or whatever, And when you think about it like that, you leave, if you have sex on the first date, maybe, you leave this place thinking you're in love, there's chemistry, there's something going on, but you're feeling all those emotions because of that act, whether you agree with it or not, and even then they walk around feeling, oh, that girl loves me, that girl, it's because of that act you feel binded together, and so if you want to build a strong, lasting relationship, sex cannot be the foundation. There is a lot, and I think I mentioned this in my previous video, there's so much more you can do to involve that connection and that intimacy, even with friends or people around you. You do not have to get to that point, because I feel like this generation especially, we are fucked up, and it's because of social media and all these things. There's a lot of instant gratification people want, but if you want to build a long-lasting relationship, sex can never be the foundation. The foundation has to be those intimate conversations. Learning about people's traumas. Guy, there's some people's traumas out here you can't handle. You think it's a joke. Even me, I knew I have some traumas that a certain person may not be able to handle. Learn each other first, build that connection first, and then the sex can come way later. But as the foundation, oh my God, no. And something which my mom used to tell me, a man will do anything. He'll say anything just to get that out of you. And think about it like this. Like now, we are out here like 20, 21, 22-year-olds trying to date, right? Who do you think you're dating? It's the same 20, 21, 22-year-old boys. I dare call them boys, because they still have so much they're figuring out. So this person, they don't know what they want, and you and what my mom used to tell me, such a small boy, and I'm so sorry, it sounds emasculating, that's not what I mean to do, but such a person has not figured out so much in their life, and so they're gonna tell you anything you wanna hear. Anything, as long as that's what they're chasing, as long as they just want you like in their covers, they'll tell you anything, babe. They'll tell you, I want you to be the mother to my children. All those sweet nothings you want to hear, they'll tell you. They'll do anything for you just to have you there. This person will be telling you the way, I've never even met someone like you. Just all these stupid little things, they'll tell you just because that's what they want, and whether we fail to agree with it or not. I'm reading a book right now called Think and Grow Rich, and the author, Napoleon Hill, says one of the strongest human emotions or desires, you can call them, is sex, love, and faith. These are things the human species is willing to do anything to get. How crazy does that sound? That's why you'll see a man will just come and he'll do anything. He'll get you the flowers you want, anything, just to be in bed with you. And that's why my mom used to tell me, especially if you're dating and you're this young, you cannot make sex the foundation. Because if you do, you end up in a soul tie with someone you don't even want to be with, because you haven't learned them, you haven't studied them. It's just this fast flirting, and you're already thinking that your husband and wife, hey, chill, babe, chill. I think that has been very important for me, because even when of course, as an adult right now, I'm able to sense when someone is coming at me or approaching me just to get sexual, and that's already a no. I mean, if there's a way that this specific act of intimacy can wait, please make it wait. Make it wait. Your body is so precious. Your body is so valuable. You cannot just be dishing it out to people. Okay? I'm sure my mom is so happy right now looking at this video. She's just like, yeah, teach them what I taught you. Anyway, I feel so good. I'm so energized. Oh my God. If you guys want me to talk more about what waking up at 5 a.m. is doing for me, just comment down below, because let me tell you, I have energy for days. And working out in the morning, it's everything. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Teach people, spread this knowledge. This is what I'm doing. I am talking to you so that you can go and teach someone else and teach someone else and teach someone else and teach someone else. And we have a community of everybody who knows these things. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All that good, beautiful shit. I'll see you guys on my next video. Love you. Mwah. Bye. Yay! Nailed it.